What's up, dude?
Can I get an autograph?
Yeah, buddy.
This is my friend Hunter.
Hi, Hunter. How you doing?
Hunter, tell him what you play. Tell him what you're in. Special Olympics.
You do Special Olympics, dude?
Yep, same here.
You do that too, buddy?
Yep.
That's awesome, guys. I'm Mitch, man. It's nice to meet you, brother. How you been? This is heavy. This is heavy. You must have won these, huh?
Olympics, man.
What's your favorite one out of all those sporting events? Whatever one you get a medal in?
Yep.
Yeah, I love that, dude.
So Mitch, what were you doing over there at the community tent?
You know, there's some nice young men and women who were out there from the Special Olympics. What's up, dude? What's your name?
Reed.
Reed? Pound it, dude. You know, as a member of this team, it's your privilege to be a part of a community, and you got to give back. And even if it's just sharing some time, and it's always fun for me. I mean, shoot, those people are a blast, man. It's always a good time. Oh, all right, here we go. Yeah. What's up, dude? What's happening?
As a coach who's been doing this for a long time, you can sometimes lose a little bit of sight of what they are as people. And Mitch's story kind of opened my eyes, at least back up to the fact that, hey, they're human beings, they're people outside this building.
Hey, buddy. What's up, dude? When people ask, does your brother know football or does he go to games, he conceptually has no idea. It's actually kind of pure, is that he lives day to day. And you know, I would say my brother has many deficits, but at the same time, he surprises us every day with stuff that we never thought he would be able to do. He does.
I think it was a Brazilian philosopher who said, the blessing is very near the wound. The wound itself has been this blessing for our family, and Mitch wouldn't be enjoying this wonderful experience in Buffalo without it.
Hug? Hi, good to see you.
You know, it's just been my reality since I've been so young. You know, you're not making so many memories at 4, so just kind of my brother's situation just kind of molded who I am.
Robbie was shaken by his babysitter when he was 4 months old, almost died.
You get snippets that you remember, you know, family gathering around in kind of a somber moment, but that didn't last very long.
He knows Mitch plays football because at the lineup of the game, I always put him in the front of the TV so he can see Mitch's face when it pops up on the picture. But after that, he wants no part of it. If it's not something to eat, he won't be bothered with anything but what he wants to do.
You go into this valley because we all have expectations, right or wrong, about what your child is going to do or be or how he's going to grow. And you can let it consume you and crush you and destroy you, or you can decide this is your reality and we just make the best of it and we go forward and we have these happy lives with these wonderful children.
So we're right there, but I grew up about a few miles up the hill. All right, one more big step, guys. Besides, you know, what people would stigma as a tough childhood with my brother, I feel like I had a very normal childhood.
We were on Christmas break and I came down here to stay with the family, and I was like getting ready that morning and I opened my blinds and I see Mitch like running full speed down the street, pushing Robbie in his wheelchair, and they're both just laughing hysterically. And that was the first time I'd ever seen Robbie.
Thank you.
So I grew up kind of right over that hill over there. I don't know, people say Texas isn't hilly.
I hope Mitch's life was not one that was wrought by parental hand-wringing and anguish, but one that said, go be a kid, have fun, play, learn, be with your friends, join things, whatever you want to do.
You know, my parents are superheroes in my eyes, man. They took so much the burden off, and to be honest, Mia, who is pretty much my second mother growing up, is God's gift to the Morse family. You know, she is a Morse member.
For Mitchell Morris, I am really proud of him because he's turning into a man.
He has never once been an issue, a problem, an obstacle, a difficulty. He's always moved the pile, and he's done it selflessly. And I do think that's all part of the blessing of Robbie.
And there's downtown, man. It's awesome. This is it. This is what I want to see. I want y'all to see, man. This is.
For us, it was definitely a family decision. We were like, okay, you know, we have to make sure Robbie is set, especially when We knew the second contract was coming up.
You have these preconceived notions of places, if we're being honest. You have people say, oh, Buffalo's cold, oh, Buffalo is, it's not desirable to go to. And then you show up to these places and it just blows out of the water. Oh, goody. Is that what y'all talking about?
Yep.
How you doing? I'm Miss. Very nice to meet you.
Very nice
Thank
to
you
have
so
you.
much for having us out.
Buffalo.
It's a family atmosphere. And for me, that's very appealing. And I think when you have the great teams, you know, they're disciplined, but they also truly care about each other. They truly care about community. So far, this has just been unbelievable. I really appreciate bringing me on. This is just a really, it's awesome, dude. Thank you.
Catherine and I have saved a lot to try to make that a possibility that we can take care of Robbie. But if Robbie lives to 70 or 80 years old, you Bills, you Buffalo people have made it possible that Robbie will continue to be cared for.
Them giving me an opportunity to financially never have to worry about that again, it's fantastic.
This was his choice, and this is where he wants to be. And, you know, as a dad, I think it was a great choice. I'm proud of him. I love your community. I think he's going to love it, and I hope you guys like him.
You love Mitch? Yeah, look at him. See that smile?
Good afternoon. Welcome to MetLife Stadium in the New Jersey Meadowlands as we get ready for kickoff between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets.
Mitch brings a great deal of leadership, a great deal of experience. He's a calming effect for a lot of the younger players as well. So he has a great influence for guys on and off the field.
You know, one of the greatest things about football is that, you know, it's such a cultural melting pot, and I say this all the time, is that I can't imagine some of the stuff that some of my teammates have gone through, where at the same time, I'm sure they can't imagine what I've gone through. And the cool thing is we come together collectively, some guys who would have never met each other if it wasn't for football. It's a bond that can't be broken.
Big hole, right side, inside the 10, inside the 5, brought down at the 3-yard line.
Center Mitch Morse, great athleticism shown by the offensive line there.
At the end of the day, when you talk to these guys and you ask them what their why is, why are they doing it, an overwhelming majority of them are doing it for a family member or a person who helped them get where they are today. It's their way of paying forward, or if they have the ability to pay somebody back.
I always have felt a service to do well by others and to help others, and it's just what makes me tick.
This magical life that Mitch has had in sports was totally unexpected. We never thought of it, we never pushed it, we never hoped for it. It just happened. And no matter what he does or where he goes or the celebrity he enjoys, he's always grounded with his brother.
Not to sound cliche, life is full of good times and really bad times. How you deal with it is you surround yourself with good people, you know, whether you're on a football team or at home, and then you ride the wave however you can, but you do it in the most graceful way, in the most productive way, so that you can take that next step forward in the positive direction.
What's up, guys? Josh Allen here. To watch more episodes of Beyond Blue and Red, click here. To subscribe, click here.